Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Ana Romano Ojeda. I'm going to talk about the topic final project, writing stories. Teacher Anthony Roman Cabezudo. The name of my story is The Wonder of Enjoying the Everyday. I present this story create by me where I transmit the story basis on real events where he lived a few years ago. With the COVID-19, decides where we are going to now the story of two young people. One color Esmeralda and the other Sharon. The two are from different conditions, but they meet at very beautiful time, but the two went through different stories, but with the really of the pandemic, they changed their life completely. It's one discovered the beautiful friendship, the hard regrets of the obstacles of every life. Um, I'm happy because her parents stopped working and almost were not at home. Then the girl felt lovely to the point of shopping, eating for lack of attention. So Esmeralda is from a very humble family, but they are very close. Um, they are always there to support each other. One the other hand, sharing is a from family with good economic conditions, but her parents were a lot, but she feels lovely. That's why she's looking for a friend. Found Esmeralda, and she taught him the importance um, of a good family and regrets of money. Every day they went for a walk to play distance to outside. We don't really essentially for a person so that she would not feel alone in her big house. Esmeralda decides to invite Shalen to have lunch at her house, and her mother told her that there would be no problem. Esmeralda is from a very humble family, but they very close. I was important by the COVID-19 decides because families have to change their might be or change their um, life style and complexity. Each family had to face the distance, adapt, and too much contact hand wash it. Charlie discovered that she could all be happy with what she has around her. One winter night, she writes a letter to her father. him to understand how she felt, and left him on the table. And the life remained as if a bird is the last. The wall very hard with because of the virus, and most people had to hand to and change their life clothes and take very care of toilets. Result of the pandemic, it had to be shown that there were quite a few then that the hospitals were full, and the short thing of all things is that the Esmeralda folks feel ill. They had to take him to hospital, causing his death. Also is true. Not dates. They live in a pandemic with the security of the case. It is not easy to live like that because you change your lifestyles. You cannot go out. You cannot have. And the use of the match in constant hand washing is a very important to take care of our health. No one knew how to deal and dissatisfied and caring for the sick became a challenge of the doctor because every day the sick came in that there was no day that did not eat. Everything became chose, research price, alcohol went up, and going shopping became a challenge. My mom has also me that there are many professionals taking care of those who are sicker, and they are looking for the vaccines so that the parents don't and travel anymore. I also know that my father, mother, and the elders that I have close will take care of me. Will because of the Esmeralda pandemic and Sharon, they had to add virtual class. And that's all made video calls to be able to maintain their friendship. The two decide to study health careers where they realized that these services are helping others in their basis. Esmeralda decides to study medicine and Sharon decides to study nursing. It is important. Evaluate our family and to serve as many when then because a day miss someone, we will miss them with all or her because nothing will me. Said we for before and so Esmeralda may agree effort to study and she tried to get the best grade as well as Sheldon. They both did their part, the years passed. They finished their career. They were very proud of themselves for having passed this great challenge. Thanks to the support of their families, they both managed to fulfill their dream, and at the last, both were able to graduate in their current and with high grades. Esmeralda can cause many story hospital where she says we live society were the always in second. Um, if already before the pandemic, nursing homes were placed in general. The Media Imagine project by the media is reset weeks, and this disastrous we are dealing with images that even sentence. For this reason, and for many other reasons, it is necessary to show society other images of the resonance, real, transparent. I have a theory. It is not when she was hired, she was not having an office because her hair is so pink that she could, and she radiates energy, the good people. And these ideas are always that care of the elderly, but sometimes it takes a person with vision and a few on the ground to put in me in place. There are also difficult days I will have in the earth to see a silence and sometimes not deep. It makes me sad that she doesn't like to cook because I am chose personally. I also understand that it is difficult to work next to me. And last Christmas was one of the main dates for everything to go well. I know that this great show that many of us would have liked it. She doesn't like to be in the picture, but I can see your soul, Elena. Thank you very much. When you read this note, not tell me anything, you just smile at me. Thank you very much.